Becoming a landlord comes with more responsibilities than most people expect. From fair housing laws to how to handle deposits and evictions, getting it wrong can be costly. In this video, I'll break down the key legal requirements every first-time landlord should know. Hi, I'm Hannah Lee, a property manager in Las Vegas. I work with landlords and investors, especially those managing from out of state, who wants their properties handled the right way. If you're renting out a home for the first time, understanding your legal responsibility is the best way to protect yourself and your tenants. Let's go through what you need to know. First, never rent a property without a written lease. A handshake agreement may seem simple, but it offers you a little or no legal protection if something goes wrong. Your lease should clearly outline rent amounts, due dates, late fees, maintenance responsibilities, length of tenancy, and rules for guest or subletting. It also needs to comply with Nevada landlord tenant law, which means using a lease designed for your state, not a generic form you download online. And don't forget the move-in inspection. Walk through the tenant, document the condition of the property, and take time-stamped photos. This protects you if there's a dispute over damages later on. Fair housing laws are federal and, in many cases, state and local laws that protect people from discrimination when renting a home. You cannot reject a tenant based on race, color, religion, sex, national origin, disability, or familial status. In Nevada, additional protection may apply depending on the city or county. That means no different screening criteria based on who applies. You need to use the same process for everyone. Credit check, income verification, landlord references, and document your decisions. Even something said casually like, "I think this property is better for a single person," can create a legal risk. Treat all applicants equally and stay consistent. Security deposits come with strict rules, and mishandling them is one of the most common mistakes I see new landlords make. In Nevada, you cannot collect more than 3 times rent total, including any security deposit. That means if your rent is $2,000, you can't ask for more than $6,000 upfront. The deposit must be returned within 30 days of move-out, along with itemized list of deductions. If you keep more than you're allowed, or don't send the refund on time, you could be liable for damages and even legal fees. Best practice: keep deposits in a separate account and document everything in writing. If you like this video, subscribe and click the bell so that you can be notified when I post new landlord tips. And if you know someone renting out a home for a first time, share this with them. As a landlord, you just can't show up to the property when you feel like it. Even though you own the property, your tenant has the legal right to privacy. In most cases, you must give at least 24 hours written notice before entering the home for inspections, maintenance, or repair, unless it's an emergency. And that notice must include the reason for entry and a time window. Failure to follow this can be considered a harassment. It's always best to put the notice in writing, either by email, text message with confirmation, or physical notice if it requires by the law. Respecting your tenant's space protects your relationship and keeps you compliant. If your tenant doesn't pay rent or violates the lease, you can't just change the locks or shut off utilities. There's a legal process that must be followed. In Nevada, that usually starts with a 7-day pay or quit notice for unpaid rent, followed by a court proceeding if the tenant doesn't comply. And remember, even with the cost, you must go through the proper channels. Self-help evictions are illegal and can result in fines or lawsuit. If you're unsure, consult with a real estate attorney or work with a licensed property manager. We follow the law for you and help protect your investments. Being a landlord is a business, and like any business, you need to know the laws to operate safely. If you're feeling overwhelmed, that's okay. I'm here to help. I'm Hannah Lee, a property manager in Las Vegas, and if you need a support managing your rental, let's talk.